Hey there, and welcome to RVA Paddlesports. If you're watching this video, then you find yourself in a tough position. Carrying a boat in your car without a roof rack can seem like a daunting task, but we're here to make that process as seamless as possible. We'll be covering two different techniques, so let's get started. When you first arrive to the shop, there will be a designated rental pickup location. You should see a big colorful rack of kayaks. Go ahead and pull right on up to it, but leave a little bit of space so we can still pull your boat out for you. This first technique can be used with single kayaks or tandem kayaks. We will be demonstrating this process with a tandem. First, you need to place the pool noodles provided with your rental on top of the car. Communicate with your partner and agree which way to turn the boat to avoid dropping it on yourself or the car. Place the boat upside down on the roof. Remove your grip slowly to ensure the weight is properly distributed onto the roof. If your car has a sunroof, be sure to place your pool noodles in an area that will not put strain on the glass of the sunroof. Next, you will want to toss the cam straps provided with your rental over the kayaks and through your car doors. To do this, you will want to bunch up or coil the strap and toss the end without the buckle over the roof of your car. Now bring the other end of the strap through the inside of the car. Make sure the strap is going through the doors and not the windows. Feed the end of the strap through the buckle from back to front as shown. Pull the strap down to tighten and repeat this process going through the front doors of the car. Be sure to double check your straps for any twists or cuts. Make sure they are all straight and load bearing before and after tightening. Next, you'll need bow and stern straps to keep the boat from sliding forwards or backwards off of your car. We'll start with the bow or the front of the boat. Most cars have a tow hitch underneath the car. However, with modern plastic bumpers, you have the potential to damage the bumper if you tighten the strap over them. For this reason, we will be attaching the rope to the hood latch using a trucker's hitch. First step in tying a trucker's hitch is to tie a slip knot. Do this by crossing the rope over itself to create a loop and pulling a bight of rope through the loop to tighten it. A bight of rope is just a bent section of rope. Once it is tied, you know it is correct if you can pull the rope and the knot comes undone. Once you have your knot, you need to bring the tail end of the rope through the loop you have created and pull it taut. To hold the rope in place, you can pinch the rope below the point that it threads through the loop with your non-dominant hand. To tie off the hitch, grab another bight of rope, cross it over the two lines and through the loop you just created. Pull this section tightly towards the bow of the kayak to create a secure knot, and repeat the same motion again with the tail of the loop to give it some extra security. Now onto the stern line. This one may take some creative thought depending on how your car is built. You may be able to find a secure loop somewhere on the undercarriage, but it must be made of metal. Do not secure the stern line to anything made of plastic as it will break. With this particular sedan, we were able to secure the line within the trunk as seen. Close the trunk and tie the trucker's hitch to secure the boat. Once everything has been tied off, it is very important that you double check every strap to ensure the boat is secure. Sometimes tightening various straps pulling from different angles can cause others to come loose. Give your boat a few good pushes to ensure it's strapped down tightly. If so, then you're ready to hit the water. If you're tying down a canoe, the same process applies, but you'll want to use these specialty gunnel blocks. Estimate they will sit on the roof of the car, and you're ready to put it up top. Some small adjustments of the foam may be required once the boat is on top of the car. Give them a quick rearrangement and proceed to tie down the boat just like we showed you with the tandem. This next technique is used to strap two boats at a time to the roof. We will also be using a two-door sedan in order to mix things up a bit. First step, as always, is to make sure your pool noodles or pad are on top of the car. Place the first boat right side up on one side of the car. Place the second boat on top of the car, but resting at an angle onto the first boat. It may look a little funky, but this ensures that the boats won't TP against each other while tightening. Make sure you have enough room for the second boat before trying to put it on, and don't forget to communicate with your partner before turning the boat. You also want to make sure that the middle of the boat is sitting right on top of the car, and that they are generally at the same length of each other. Sometimes when the second boat goes up, it can push the first one out of place. Once the boats are on top, double check that they are resting completely on the noodle so that there is still a good amount sticking out past the boats. Throw your straps over your boats just like we showed you in the last segment. This time, however, you need to be sure that your straps are staggered. This means that one buckle rests on the right side of the car and the other buckle rests on the left side. This ensures that equal weight is being distributed from each side of the boat. Once the straps are in place, count down with your partner and tighten them simultaneously. If you are doing this alone, you can tighten them each individually in small increments at a time until they are tight. Give them a quick push to ensure they are secure. This time, for the bow and stern straps, we will be using extra cam straps in place of the trucker's hitch. The truckers can still be used, but this step is extremely pertinent and should not be skipped. Simply put the straps through the hard points on the bow and stern and connect them to the tie-downs of the car. This sedan happens to have secure, durable metal tie-downs on both ends of the vehicle. Tighten down the straps and they're good to go. If you have a long tail left over, you can tie a daisy chain. Take a bite of strap and then feed another bite through the first. Repeat this motion until you run out of strap. Take the remaining bit and feed it completely through the loop at the end and tighten it to secure it. Once again, ensure that all your straps are tight, give the boats a good shove, and you're ready to hit the water.